Coexistence between politics and Christianity. Conflicts between politics and Christianity are futile. Being a politician cannot prevent someone to believe in God or to Christianize himself. I refuse to use the word religion because many use this term in a pejorative sense. To reconnect myself to what I wanted to express between politics and Christianity, Christianity plays a significant role in my life, and I believe it might also play a central role in the life of people who respect the name of the Lord. Christianity cannot prevent someone to emerge on political scene. Indeed, Christianity can contribute, can bring something positive in politics. Although I experienced many priests, pastors, are using the word of God, the name of the Lord in vain. They are using the name of the Lord to exploit, to abuse, to steal others. They are using the name of the God to make others believe that they can save the world. There is nothing wrong of being a politician and having faith in God. Christianity is compatible with politics. Indeed, man is a social animal. The Lord has created man to society, not society to human being. Each of us plays an important role in society. Bonald, in the theory of political and religious power, mentioned the man exists only for society, which he only forms for her. It must therefore use all it receives from nature at the service of the society. My goal is not to disfigure Christianity, the Word of God, but my goal is to show the coherence between politics and Christianity. One cannot speak of man or the society without mentioning the name of God. There are, of Christianity, there are possibilities for today's men create a Christian world. In other words, there is possibility for men, for politicians, or the politician or the government, the worldly government, to create a Christian world. There is only one God and one nation, as I mentioned before in several papers. One cannot speak of man or of society without mentioning the name of God. There are possibilities for today's men create a Christian world, a Christian society, as the Emperor Constantine I was formalized a Christian empire. He had used Christianity to consolidate the unity of his empire. He was not like today's politicians who keep repeating they are Christian just to trample the people in order to find votes at election time. The Emperor Constantine I was faithful to Christianity to justify the strength of his faith before his last breath. Sunday, May 22nd, year 37, he had time to receive baptism according to the custom of his time. Liberty, equality, fraternity are fundamental principles. As people know, a strong word in politics. There are strong terms in politics, and they are also important in Christian life. Liberty, equality, fraternity are inexhaustible source of Christianity. The Word of God. According to biblical principles, every man has a right to freedom because we are all Christians of God. Jesus Christ inspired the Apostle Paul to announce that there is neither Jew nor Gentile. We are all one in Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the messenger of God. This is equality. We are all brothers and sisters, born from one Father, who is the Lord. That is fraternity. All this prove that Christianity and politics can coexist. The Lord sent His Son, Jesus Christ, to liberate the earth with the price of His precious blood. Christianity is the father of freedom. Christianity regards man as the end of social activity, and man establishes a social link with politics. It plays a leading role in social integration. We often speak of civil society, which is a set of intellectual or religious society and political society. There is nothing wrong for a Christianity engages in politics. It is not politics that makes the man. On the contrary, a good Christian, a good citizen should feel concerned for the future of the world or the future of his country. In reality, it's difficult to separate the Christian world and the political world. The sociological life is for all men, all human beings. Indeed, Christians can be found everywhere that there are men and women, and at any level in the society. Jesus Christ was not afraid to go anywhere to preach the good news of Christianity. He gave each of us the power to speak, to preach Christianity among all nations. Christians can join, can work together to emanate a new political order. There is blessing and the curse in Christianity, as there is also a blessing and curse in politics. We must obey the law in order to avoid not being a misfortune, a curse. Respect for the divine laws could prevent someone create its own misery or being the author of its misery. Someone doesn't have to be a Christian to obey the law. You need only to be a good citizen. A good Christian must obey, observe the commandment, the precept of God, and the gate of hell will be closed for him. He will be blessed. Deuteronomy 30 verse 8 and 10 teaches us, you will again obey the Lord and follow all his commands I'm giving you today. Then Lord your God will make you prosperous in all the work of your hands and fruit of your wombs, the young of livestock and the crops of your land. The Lord will again delight in you and make you a standard in a society. And the 10 commandments of God are laws. The 10 laws that the Lord our God gave to the nation of Israel while leaving Egypt. The 10 commandments are universal laws. In politics and Christianity, human souls are struggling to observe the laws. That's to say, it's difficult for men to conform to the law. And all those who refuse to obey the law meet suffering and frustration. A good citizen, a good Christian, still refuses to lose, they must refuse to lose the notion of reality. And when that happens, it's hanging curses. It's total destruction. At that time, the individual, the person must feel a dark veil covers his senses or its senses. The sense of reality could help us to comply with the law. It could help us to respect, to observe the universal laws, which are the 10 commandments of the Lord. 1 John 4, verse 7 and 8 instruct us, dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. Thank you. May God bless all.